Hey, it's Rob. Welcome to Axel's Garage. Today we're in Axel's kitchen and we have a grill pan. That's pretty much a frying pan with lines in it. Grill pan. Anyway, this grill pan, we used the crap out of it, and I think this was my mother-in-law's grill pan. She could no longer get it clean, so she gave it to us, and we used the crap out of it, and now my wife doesn't want to use it anymore because it's really gunked up. And I just washed it. You can see it's a little wet inside, but I just scrubbed it with Brillo, and it is just caked with grease and the remnants of old food, I guess you would say. And my wife said to throw it out, and it, I think it's aluminum. I think it's like a cast aluminum. It's definitely not a cast iron. It's an aluminum. It's got a handle that looks like the Calphalon set that we had years ago, or that we still have some pieces of, but it's disgusting. So I'm going to try some of the common YouTube hacks. The first one is going to be water, dishwashing soap, and simmer on low heat for 25 to 30 minutes and see if that does anything. So, hey, what's up, Steve-O? Little big dummy just walked in. The big dummy's behind the camera, and we are going to see if the warm water simmering with dishwashing soap does anything. Let's take it over to the stove, Robbie. All right, so I'll put it on a medium-high heat for now. We got to get a little water in it. So we'll get a little bit of water in it. It's about a ½ inch or so. Okay. Put this on the heat, and we'll put some of this in there, and let me get something to stir it up a little bit. A little wooden spoon, just give it a little. All right, and we're going to let this get up to a little bit of a simmer, and we'll be right back with you. All right, well, after about 5 minutes, it's starting to simmer up, and what I'm doing is I'm actually moving the pan under the flame because it seems to really, it's like actually almost boiling where the flame is, not everywhere else, and that agitation is actually getting chunks of stuff off. Now, I washed this pan with Brillo and gave it a good scrub, so there was nothing loose at all. And I definitely see black chunks of goop and grease coming up. So what I'm going to do is, while we let it go for the 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes, we're going to move it around the flame. This way you get some good bubbling action going on all aspects of the pan. See, now we're getting in the corner there. And I'll keep moving it around the same way. I don't want to scrub with the spoon. I just wanted to stir it up with the spoon to get the soap mixed in good. But once it starts bubbling, that mixes the soap in itself. All right, so as this has been going, it's probably been about 20-25 minutes. It seems like the water is evaporating, and there's a greasy, slurry mix in the bottom here. So we got Cousin Christy on FaceTime over there, and we are gonna pull this off and bring it in the sink and clean it out and see what it looks like. Alright, so it's goopy. I'm going to take a regular, roughen, what do they call these sponges? A scouring sponge?
Is it a Brillo pad?
No. I'm going to, the sponge, one yellow side, one green side, that's a little rough.
You got it.
All right, we're going to go in there with the sponge and give it a whirl, just to get all the loose stuff off and to see how we did. All right, I'm not going crazy there because I want to see how much this actually works. Wow, it got like a lot off. Definitely didn't work a miracle, but It got a shitload off. Can you get that, Robbie?
Maybe you need to do a little scrubbing.
All right, so that worked fairly good. It did get a lot of the heavy stuff off. Now I got about a little bit of water in here, maybe less than a half inch, quarter of an inch to a half inch. I'm gonna add some white vinegar. All right, decent amount. Add some white vinegar, and then we are going to add some baking soda, which should foam it up. I don't know if we can heat this because it might
boil it exactly.
All right, some baking soda, vinegar, and then the hack. These are hacks that we found, all kinds of hacks that we found online. Is some dishwashing, regular dishwashing soap. We got some of that in there. Let's give it a little mix. See if we have a little more soda. All right, what do you think? Heat it?
Very.
I say heat it. Yeah, we're gonna heat it.
I'll go lower though.
Well, it's got to get hot first. We're gonna go low. All right. Okay, we're gonna go with what the big dummy says. We're gonna go low heat, 15 minutes. What do you think? All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, 15 minutes of this mixture simmering. I don't think that it did much. I think the other one, I mean, there's definitely some, I see some particles, some black particles in the water, but I don't think this did anything near what the other one did. So we're gonna, let's leave the flame on. Let's bring this over to the sink. Take a look. Look at that, even the water's not as dirty. Nah, this didn't do much. Get a little soap on the rag. All right, so we still got some decent buildup over here. I mean, it's definitely cleaner, but I don't see a big difference between before. So, all right, we're going back over on the heat, and we're going back with dishwashing soap. And I think we're going to do another go at dishwashing soap, because that seemed to work a lot better. All right, our second application of the dishwashing soap and water simmering has really, if you notice, Robbie had a good point before, that whole vinegar baking soda thing, the water wasn't even that dirty. But look how dirty the water is. There's a lot of particulate in there. The water is dark. This is actually doing something, but I could feel it's not smooth with the wooden spoon going through the grooves. It definitely got a lot off, but I could still feel that it's not smooth. So before I take it off, I'm going to stick the Brillo pad in there with the wooden spoon and try not to make a mess. See if I can give it a little scrub. All right. Let's take this off, bring it over to the sink, see what it looks like. Wow, look how dirty that water is. Wow.
It's definitely better.
And look how clean the pan is. I mean, it's not clean, but it's its way to being clean. Let me give it a little scrub with Brillo and we'll see what our final result is. Alright, after scrubbing it with Brillo, I would say we got a lot of it off. It's definitely 1,000 times better. I would bet another application would probably clean this. Alright, so I think we pretty much debunked the baking soda, vinegar, warm water, and some dishwashing soap. That did not work at all. Didn't even make the water dirty, so it wasn't breaking any grease apart. The dishwasher soap, for the automatic dishwasher, this soap with warm water simmering definitely worked. You saw how dirty that water is. You saw how much it got off, and actually the stuff that's still on there, you can scrape with your fingernail. It feels like it's softer. So I think another good application and a good scrub would probably get this clean, and I'm gonna do that. If you have something that's gunked up, this definitely does work. It's not a cure-all. It's not going to be an instant clean, but it's definitely going to help get you there. And that other one is not going to help get you there. So, from the Axel's Garage Kitchen Lab, hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.